Tip number 1, before you even open OBS, right-click the icon and open as administrator. That's it. You'd be astonished how much that one tweak keeps you from dropping frames, especially in notoriously unoptimized games like Apex Legends. Welcome back to Crash Course Streaming. My name is Noah, but you can call me Neat, and today we are covering a total of 5 OBS tricks to get the best looking stream on Twitch. Now, when I say you'll have the best looking stream on Twitch, obviously you'll need to have the channel art, the camera, most importantly, the streamer in front of the camera in order to have a high quality stream. But there are some little tweaks you can make in open broadcast software that very few people know about that, if you have the hardware and the internet connection to make use of them, can give you just the edge you need to have your viewers saying, damn, that stream's sexy. If you're just starting off in OBS, I recommend you first watch my OBS beginner's breakdown and full tutorial. That's going to get your stream up and running in no time. Once you've seen that video and you've set up OBS just how you want it and you get a couple streams under your belt, come back to this video and learn how to take your stream to those damn sexy levels. The first tip, like I said, is simply opening OBS in administrator mode. The reason this makes a difference is that Windows has listened to feedback from gamers and decided the best thing for Windows to do for gamers is prioritize game performance over everything else, including your stream, even if you have OBS set to high priority mode in Windows. Opening a program like OBS as administrator, however, forces Windows to put the priority on OBS and your stream. Game will drop a few frames, or you may just have to lower your graphics just a little bit, but your stream will drop far fewer frames and look very smooth. The second tip is an encoding hack for Twitch. If you're familiar with bitrate because you watched my first OBS breakdown, you might know that Twitch normally caps you out at 6,000 kilobits per second. However, there's a checkbox in OBS that's checked by default that says, Enforce Streaming Service Encoding Settings. With this box checked, you're locked at 6,000 kilobits as long as you're streaming on Twitch. However, if you uncheck that box, you can crank your bitrate up to 7,000, even 8,000 kilobits per second. Push the absolute most quality into your streams as possible. Don't play with fire too much, because if you set your bitrate higher than 8K, Twitch will straight up reject your stream. In fact, if you have a bitrate that fluctuates a lot like mine, I wouldn't recommend setting your bitrate any higher than, say, 7,500 to ensure your stream goes off without a hitch. The disadvantage of this technique is that the higher your bitrate setting, the less likely you are to have encoding options enabled for your stream. And the harder your stream will be to watch for people with slow connections. If you want to learn more about transcoding options, you can check out this video my buddy Nutty made to see how you can get them enabled on your stream. Third tip is a great quickie. Head back into the advanced settings and under video, choose color space of 709 and color range of full. You can also find these settings in the property settings of most of your video devices, such as your webcams and your capture cards. This costs some performance, but gives your streams just a pop of color and an overall crisper and more accurate image. That's it. On to number 4! Tip 4, right-click any of your sources and you'll notice an option called Downscale Filter. You'll see several options that you'll likely have never heard before and maybe not even be able to pronounce. Point and bilinear are useless, never use them. Okay, use bilinear if you're having performance issues, but you're not here for that. iCubic is great for downscaling sources, so it's what you'll want to use most often. Lengthos, or whatever the fuck, is good for upscaling, but is the most resource intensive. Area is the weird one. It tries to maintain the integrity of the image in a way that makes it ideal for upscaling stuff like retro games. In your video settings, if you have a different output resolution to your base resolution, you can also set a scale filter here. It says Lengthos is the best, so Lengthos must be the best. Okay, moving on. Just kidding, I really can't see a difference between Lengthos and bicubic with this function on. If you're worried at all about performance, use bicubic, otherwise Lengthos is fine. Tip number 5, once you have all these settings absolutely frying your CPU, you can use these two techniques to test it out before you go live. If you look in the Streams tab in settings, you will find a checkbox marked Enable Bandwidth Test Mode. If you check this box and hit go live, the stream will broadcast, but it won't go to any channel. This will let you monitor your stream's performance by going to View and clicking Stats. If you aren't worried about testing your bitrate, but you want to see how the stream is going to look to your viewers, you can go to the Recording tab and mark all the same settings you did in the Streaming tab. That way you can get a recording that will look exactly like the stream at the set bitrate. Now, if you have any other OBS questions or questions about streaming in general, you can hit me up in the comments and I'd be glad to answer. Or if you wanted a more direct approach, you can find my link to my stream and my Discord in the description below. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday evening, and I open every stream with a direct chat with you guys, so you can always get my attention. My Discord as well is a community filled with streamers like you ready to share what they've learned about streaming. And I'm literally hanging out in there posting memes every single day. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flippity flip.
What is this? This ain't no harder than expert.
That just did 1,000 damage!
To him?
Yeah!
Oh my
That
god.
star actually hit him and did 1,000k! 1k!
And he's dead. Easy.